G'day beautiful people and welcome back to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. Today I want to go through a quick 15-minute full body mobility sequence. It's not quite a workout. We actually use this as a warm-up with all of my face-to-face clients and many of my online clients as well. This particular sequence or a similar version of it is actually something that I myself have been performing almost every single day for the past 5, maybe even 6 years. And that's because it's just a really, really great full body sort of stretch and mobility and activation series of movements that are really good for starting your day or for preparing your body for any type of movement. Let's begin. So come down onto your mat. We're going to begin lying down on the back and we're going to begin with 6 deep breaths. So I'm going to show you how to do it first so that you can start, and then I'm going to explain the benefits. First, I want you to get your sacrum, so that's the flat part of the back of the pelvis, nice and flat on the ground. Same with the shoulder blades, get those flat on your mat. And then we're going to put one hand on the sternum, the center of the chest, and one hand just below the rib cage where your diaphragm is. And then what we want to do is take a big, long, slow, deep inhale. And we want to feel the hand on the belly rising up before the hand on the chest. So we're trying to use the whole lungs and fill them up. It should look something like this. Hold the breath for a moment at the top and then exhale. On the exhale, make sure you're exhaling all the way. Get that stale air that's sitting down the back of the bottom of the lungs up and out before you take a new breath. So continue for 5 more breaths here. Good, I want you to keep going for 3 to 5 more breaths. So the reason why we're doing this at the start of our mobility is because if we're doing this for a warm-up or first thing in the day, it's really nice to begin with a bit of a grounding practice. More often than not, we're not entering the gym or starting our day from a completely neutral space. We may be in our sympathetic nervous system, so in that fight or flight response. You know, we might have just been driving to the gym, for example, and been cut off in traffic, and that's triggered our stress response. Or we may have finished work for the day and we're carrying a bit of that work tension around with us. So it's a really good idea when you first arrive at the gym, or if you're doing this first thing in the morning, to begin with some nice, calming, deep breaths to get us back into our parasympathetic nervous system so that we can begin from a grounded and neutral place without too much tension in the body. Great. Next, I want you to bring your arms to straight so that your palms are facing open to the sky. Your heels should be just within reach, so they're stacked beneath the knees, and your thighs are going to be parallel to each other. With the weight in the heels, draw the belly button to the spine, and then gently push through the heels and the balls of the feet to bring the hips up to straight. Coming controlled back down, we're going to tap the sacrum on the mat, and then extend back up, lifting through the spinal erectors, so you're almost trying to push your chest up into your chin here. So we want to get not just the hips extending, but get all those back muscles turning on as well, and stabilizing and lifting the spine. Cool, we'll do 2 more here. And with all of these movements, as you progress through them, you're going to start slow and controlled. And as the body starts to warm up, let's do 2 more. I'm a bit sore from yesterday. As the body starts to warm up, you might find that you can start to go with a bit more acceleration and a bit more activation. Beautiful. So that's helping to get those hips started. Now let's straighten the legs out there. And we're going to bring the arms straight as well, up at shoulder height. Palms are still facing the sky. And now we're going to bring one leg up straight as we can. And then we're going to take it over towards the opposite hand and turn the head in the opposite direction. So this is called spinal flossing. This feels lovely in the lower back and spine. And then we switch sides. So other leg. Oh, my hamstrings are tight today. Ooh. And we're going to do 6 of these on each side at least, alternating. We might do a few more today because I'm a little tight. Oh, very tight in the right side. So we're trying to keep the shoulders as our anchor point here, and then wringing the spine out around that. So we're rotating the spine 180 degrees or so. Is that about 4 each side, I think? I think we'll go to 8 today. 8's a good number, let's do that. So I always say to my clients when I'm teaching this warm-up, guys, on any given day, your body is carrying tension in different places. So you might feel like, you know, like for me, for example, today, I could probably do twice as many of these with my right leg as with the left, because that right, you can probably see it, is so much more tight today, just from the training that I've done in the last 48 hours. So if that's the case, then I invite you to modify the workout to how your body is on any given day. Sorry, the warm-up to how your body feels on any given day. So if something is feeling really incredible while you're doing it, stay for an extra 10 reps, do another 10. Let the body open up, listen to your body, and you get a better response from it. Okay, now we're going to go into a scorpion floss. So this is basically the opposite of the supine floss. So now we're face down in a prone position. We're going to have the hands out with the palms facing the floor this time. Our forehead goes to the mat. We're going to lift one leg straight from the glute. So we're squeezing and engaging into that glute. We're going to bring that same side arm in so that we can push off it and take that leg all the way around. So you'll see here, I've got my opposite shoulder, my left shoulder, all the way through to my right hip, and we're trying to open up that contralateral fascial sling. Ooh, back's cracking, beautiful. So keep alternating the arms and the legs here, and make sure with this one, guys, that you really focus on drawing the belly button to the spine so that the core stays tight. Whenever we're going into any kind of back extension, we really want to make sure we're supporting the spine with the abdominals. Beautiful. We're going to do 3 more on each side. Oh. One more. Lovely. All right, come up onto all fours. We're going to move into a adductor rock. So this is a hip opener. I want you to begin in a quadruped position, which is wrists stacked beneath the shoulders, knees stacked beneath the hips. We're then going to take one leg straight out to the side so that this ankle is in line with this knee, like so. The hands stay stacked under the shoulders. From here, we're just going to stick the butt out a little bit, so we're going into an anterior pelvic tilt, and then we're going to push the bum back to the heel. Hold there for a moment, just let that adductor open up and stretch. Then we're going to rock forward, walk our hands forward to the end of the mat, and then push the pubic bone down towards the mat to get beautiful. So we just rock backwards and forwards there like that. Just trying to get all those adductors and a little bit of the hamstrings to open up. And you'll get a bit of a hip flexor there at the front as well. Yay. Cool, we're doing 3 more this side. Beautiful. And then we go straight into the other side. So back to your quadruped position, reset, and then take the left leg straight out to the side. We're going to press back first, all the way to the heel, and then all the way forward. Walk the hands forward a little, and pubic bone to the mat. Good, and then continue there. Oh yeah, and one more. Beautiful. How good do they feel? All right, come back to your quadruped position. Next, we're going to move into cat-cow, which is a spinal mobility drill. So we begin quadruped. This one we like to do it with the breath. So we're going to inhale, look up, stick the butt out, pull the shoulder blades back, and a deep inhale. And then as we exhale, we're going to tuck the chin, tuck the tail, press the floor away, and round the upper back. Draw the belly button tight to the spine, and then inhale, and repeat. And again, with all these movements, guys, you want to work with the current active range that you have. And every rep, just try to increase that range by a millimeter. And over the course of a couple of weeks, if you do this series, even just 3 or 4 times a week, you'll find that your range will improve immensely. It's just mindful movement. Beautiful, guys. We're going to do 2 more. Last bit. Now return to your neutral spine position. I'm going to take one leg straight out the back, driving through the heel with the toes pointing down to the floor and the kneecap down to the floor, keeping lifted through the core. We're then going to take the opposite hand out in front and then bring the elbow and knee to touch beneath the belly and then extend them back out. 6 reps like that. 2. Actually, we'll do 8. Let's get some fire going now. So now we're getting more into the activation sort of stuff. Beautiful. 2 more reps on this side, driving through the heel, trying to keep your pelvis level and keep lifted. Back to the mat, and other side. One more rep. Hey, toes together, knees apart, bum to your heels. Reach forward, forehead to the mat. Child's pose. So that should have got you pretty warm, guys. Stay here for 10 seconds. Let the hips and lower back open up. And now we're going to walk those hands forward till the hips stack over the knees. And we come into what's called a
puppy pose.
So you can keep it here. If that's okay, you can go to the chin. If that's still okay, come back to your forehead. Come up onto your fingertips and go back to the chin. And really stretch there. Let the chest open. Awesome. Pull the elbows back and stack them beneath the shoulders. We're going to go into a thoracic rotation. So we're going to take the right hand up to the sky and stack it directly over the left elbow. And then bring that arm all the way through and under. Thread the needle through, lay that arm down, put the head down, take the left hand up to the sky, and use the leverage created from your arms to twist the thoracic. Bring that left hand back to the mat, sorry, left elbow back to the mat, and then right hand straight back to the sky. So we're going to repeat this one on one side for 6 reps. Elbow to the mat, hand to the sky. And each time again, we're just trying to increase that range of motion slightly. Rotate a little bit further. Open it up. Make sure as you do this one, guys, that you don't creep back like this. That's one of the most common mistakes you see. Keep forward. Keep your shoulders loaded. 2 more to go on this side. Beautiful. Okay, back to elbows. Left hand to the sky. Left hand thread the needle through. Right hand to the sky. Right elbow back to the mat. Very good. That's 1. One more time. Beautiful. Okay, from there, we lay flat. And we're going to go into a Mackenzie push-up. So a Mackenzie push-up is like a combination of a cobra pose into a seal stretch. So we begin facing down with our hands back at about nipple height. So our elbows can be stacked over them, with our shoulder blades pulling back. Hands are spread out, so your fingers are spread. You've got weight in your fingertips and the heels of your palms. You're going to push the tops of the feet down into the floor, pull the belly button away, and then push up like a cobra all the way up into a seal stretch. And then slow and controlled back down, keeping the load between the shoulder blades and the core tight. And repeat that. Lovely, let's go for 3 more. We'll do 8 of this. 2 more. Nice work. Okay, for the final exercise, guys, you're going to need a small resistance band. A resistance band. So just a small one. And what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our prone position. So you're going to put the band out in front of you, and then we're going to grab both strands of it in our hands so that 2 strands are in one hand right on the edge of it. So, cool. We're then going to put our forehead back to the mat, and then same position. So we're pressing the tops of the feet down, lifting the belly button away, posteriorly tilting the pelvis so the pubic bone is pushing into the mat and the core's tight. Forehead down so the neck is aligned. Then we're going to lift from the shoulders, pull the band apart as we bring it all the way to the back. And then lift from the shoulders, bring it all the way back to the front. If it's really easy there, then you can bring your hands in a little bit to intensify it. And we're going to do 10 reps here. That's 4. Beautiful, guys. 2 more reps. Keep the belly lifted and the feet pressing down. Make sure you're not cheating it, that you're moving from the shoulders. Last rep. And there you have it. So that, guys, is the full body mobility warm-up / sequence. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave any feedback, questions in the comments below, and I'll be sure to get in touch with you. Thank you. See you on the next video.